Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Here's Melly. He's looking for Boston and finds him. Chalk up 2 there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Robinson. Back to Willis. Shot clock at 3. Can't hit from in close. Pass to Melly. Here's Colson. Here's Melly. Can't cash in from close range. To the left side wing. Over to the left wing. Puts it up. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Outside for Robinson. To the left wing. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Pass to Colson. Now Birch to the middle. Here's Melly. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Robinson. Down low. Just 5 to shoot.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Here's Baldwin. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Clearly a foul. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line. For him, just lost his feel on those shots.
Here's Colson with the drive.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Morgan can't hit it.
Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
Back to Boston. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Boston's got 5.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Three-pointer, Willis. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Baldwin. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now, here is Robinson. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Willis. The three. Robinson. Goes back up. That's tipped. To the paint. It's stolen by Willis. And here we go. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. The visitors with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's DeColo. On defense, the home team. It's deflected. It's stolen by Willis.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided. Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Pass to DeColo. From the arc. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And that one's good, Biberovic.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Morgan. To the right side. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Outside Willis. It's deflected. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .115 left to play here in the first.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Robinson. To the wing on the left. Back to Willis. It's tipped. Pushing it up. Here's DeColo. No good on the three. Driving in. Misses from close range. .35 seconds left here in the first quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay.
Pass to Willis. Out to the wing. 1 second left, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Leading by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Here's Roden. There's a screen. Pass to Steffens. 4 on the shot clock. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable you could almost reach out and touch it.
Here's Horton Tucker, and he converts the layup. Horton Tucker's got his second bucket tonight.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's the 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Now that's foul number 2, and he's got to avoid another this half if he wants to stay on the floor.
There's the pick.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Going inside. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
That one is no good. And he nails the 3rd. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Colson.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The layup off target.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Here's Melly. Pass to Baldwin. Just 4 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Baldwin's got 6 points.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Ayati. Nothing on the board. Pass to Roden. Fires from the line. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
And it's Melly missing. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Ayati. Buries it from 3-point range. Ayati's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Birch. Here's Hall. And here comes the break. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Steffens. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's a close game here in Indianapolis. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here's Rijad. Pass to Steffens. Ball stolen. Here's Hall. And he makes good on the layup. Hall's got his first points of the game.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Here's Rijad. Wow. And they're moving it up. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Colson. The steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Rijad. Inside. And he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
Go into the rack with energy and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Pass to Steffens. Clock at 6. Here's Roden. And that one is hammered home.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Now, here's Birch. .151 left now here in the second. Pass to Dekolo. Here's Biberovic. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Taken away. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Boston. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Now, here is Robinson. Hasn't made one yet. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Pass to Biberovic. To the inside. Over to the wing. Takes a 3. The rebound by Morgan.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And there's the drive. And he goes in for the dunk.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And that one's good, Biberovic.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Boston with the ball. It'll count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. That'll do it for the first half. Up 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now Robinson. Still scoreless. Outside Willis. It's up a three. And it's Melly with the rebound. Here's Biberovic. Back to Boston. Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Morgan. Robinson down low. There's the three. A nice shot by Morgan. Morgan's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Biberovic. To the middle. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. He has 6.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Out left to the wing. Fires the three. Drops in the tray.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And he can't get the first one. So he comes up empty, missing both. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
To the left wing. Pass to Melly. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
So he gets them both. Here's Biberovic. Offline with his three.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
It's deflected. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. They set the pick. Pass to Boston. 6 to shoot. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Drives to the hoop. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Pass to Colson. Here's DeCola. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And here is Willis. Back to Robinson. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Hall. Horton Tucker with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to Birch. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Driving the lane. He's off on the first.
Well, free throw shooting is a constant cause of concern for them, and today that concern has been front and center.
No good on the second free throw.
And his bad night at the line just got worse. I mean, typically he's money. I'm not sure where this is coming from.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Here's Roden. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's DeColo. Still yet to score.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. And both free throws good for DeColo.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Pass to Steffens. Here's DeColo. Goes up from the top of the key.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Stevens. And he banks in the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Colson. Pass to DeColo. Here's Baldwin. Right wing. Latre. No good that time. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Here's Steffens. Driving inside. Doesn't go for him. Pass to Colson. Here's DeColo. Back to Horton Tucker. Here's DeColo. And it's off from three-point range. Here's a Yatten. There's the drive. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Pass to Horton Tucker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Oh, my. He really needs to be careful now. That was his 5th foul of the night.
And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. Pass to Baldwin. Banked in off the glass. Baldwin's got 8.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Here's a Yatten. He has 6. Count it, good.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence
here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Pass to Baldwin. Here's Roden. Finished off the break. Roden's got his second basket of the night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Biberovic. The three-pointer is right on target. 12 points for him. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the third. They lead by 5. We've got... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pass to Colson. Here's Hall. Here's Biberovic. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. Here's Roden. Pass to Ayayi. Out to the wing. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Colson. Here's Biberovic. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Ayayi from outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to Hall. Here's Colson. Here's Biberovic. 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Not going to go that time.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Steffens. Stolen away. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's the break. Here's Ayayi. To take the lead. The shot, no good. Here's Hall. To the wing on the left. Pass to Birch. Over to the left wing. Biberovic. Off target from outside.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now, here's Willis. It's tipped. Pass to Morgan. Lets the 3 fly. Birch grabs the board. To the wing right side. It's stolen by Willis. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. To tie it up. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. Here's Melly. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Into the lane. Clock at 6. Outside, Willis. The second chance effort. Can't get the layup. Pass to Biberovic. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Out to the right wing. And Willis pulls it down. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, they get it back. Pass to Boston. 6 to shoot. Here's Melly. Tries again. Boston, no good. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
To tie it up. That does not go.
That's some outstanding on-court awareness there. Just a terrific change of shot.
Here's Melly. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Now, Horton Tucker. 4 on the clock. And the layup is off. Swiped it away. Boston with the ball. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe. But when you do, you got to make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. And they pick up the 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively. Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
They get a hand on it. Here's Baldwin. No good there. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. He's perfect from the line this time.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
Off target from outside.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen by Robinson. Here we go, one-on-one. To tie it up. And it's off. Now, Horton Tucker. Oh, the dunk.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Shot clock at 6. For 3. He makes the first of 3, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. The second one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within 2 here. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And so they foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Good on both. Tipped away.
I mean, there's no doubting they've deserved that technical. I'm just not sure it's a good decision to pick it up right now.
The free throw drops for DeCola.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They break the hearts of every